Hello and welcome to more Teamfight Manager. We are checking in with the button mashers that currently have a 2-0 when it comes to their standings. Let's check out our competition that we'll be facing off against. The schedule says that we'll be facing off against the Clever Camels today. So let's go ahead and check out their team stats. The Clever Camels right now, they pick the Warriors. As you'll see, the Warriors are a very important pickup right now as we run it in 2v2s in most of our matchups for the league. Most standout heroes are the Knights and the Ninja. They do seem to love the Fighter and the Swordsman, which are pretty high in the meta at the moment, as well as the Knight. In terms of stats, Swordsman is the best so far, so if we are first pick, we're going to be trying to grab him. If we are second pick, we'll be trying to ban the Swordsman. Everyone else seems pretty darn okay so far, so we can adjust ourselves in the draft. Now, before going forward, I want to check in on our sponsor right now. We are 2-0, and we are looking for a 4-0, successfully getting a win streak of 4 wins in the season for us to get a reward with the contract. So today's match is pretty darn important. In fact, if we want to go ahead and check out the standings here, the Clever Camels are also 2-0. The Button Mashers are 2-0. This is a big match, probably the biggest of the season, and I'm not here to play around. Let's get right into it. And here we go, our third match this season. The Clever Camels and the Button Mashers undefeated both teams are. We will be on the red, and the blue will be the opposing team. We'll be playing Unity and Puff, as they have been doing a great job for the team. The Clever Camels will have first pick, which means we'll be banning the Swordsman no matter what. Hey, they actually ban out the Swordsman. You love to see it, which means the Fighter is up and available. And I'm actually quite curious what they're going to pick for the Fighter, or for their tank. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, with 2 tanks being up, I want to have 1 available to me. I'm going to go ahead and take out the Ninja. Let's see what they pick up. They grab the Archer for a first pick. I'm going to go ahead and take the Fighter, which will allow me to run down that Archer. They'll grab the Knight. So their front line is very, very, very durable. In fact, I'm kind of annoyed with the draft. I feel like I've been out-drafted here. One thing I can do is go for the Shrine Maiden, which will give me a little bit of healing. I don't know if she'll be able to out-heal the Archer's DPS, but if we're going to experiment, now might be the time. Let's go ahead and pick up the Shrine Maiden here. This is the Shrine Maiden in all her glory. The Shrine Maiden is a healer with attack power. She might be a good pick if you need a certain level of recovery and attack at the same time. Simultaneously recovers an ally's HP and attacks enemies that are within a certain range around the corresponding ally. That is her skill. Her ultimate creates a door that summons a spirit that randomly heals allies or attacks enemies. Her DPS is pretty darn solid, and her attack speed is 0.91, and she has a great range. A wonderful pickup, and one that we'll probably see more often in the second season when we start to get to 3-on-3s and 4-on-4s. So Shrine Maiden provides attacks as well as healing, and she gives a nice AoE ult that will shoot folks down. Let's go ahead and switch this up, and we're going to go straight into our strategy here. We're going to go for a late ult. I would like the chance to try and bounce back and lock down our opponents. I am worried about their tankiness in general, but the Fighter is pretty darn speedy, and I'm hoping he can chase them down and do decent damage. Here we go, into match number 1. The Clever Camels and the Button Mashers go at it right away. Watch for Uniboy here. This is the first time the Shrine Maiden has actually been picked up in this tournament so far. And so far, the damage seems to be enough and the healing as well. The Knight gets picked away, and Puff is able to help break them down. Puff was taunted, but at the last second, he turns around and gets some damage on top of Archer. Uniboy coming in with those heals, and this seems to be a perfect draft so far for our team. They have 2 kills, looking for a third here in a second. Now, the big game changer are going to be the ultimates coming out from the Clever Camels. Here they go. Boom, 1-2 kills right away, but both their ultimates have been utilized. The Button Mashers have not done that quite yet, and here's the first Button Masher from Uniboy as he'll shoot straight in, provide heals for the team and some DPS. That takes the kills up 5-2, 6-2. The numbers keep pouring on in. Uniboy is having a field day right now. 6-2 is the score, and this looks like it might just be a beatdown for the Button Mashers as they come in and slam those buttons into the ground. It's going to be a 9-2. Nope, it's going to be an 8-2 victory for round number 1 in this best of 3. I think I pretty much carried the team in this match. You know what? You are the ace in this team. Good job, Uniboy. He loves that. He's all about the ego. All right, we'll go ahead and continue going forward here. We will be having first pick. The swordsman will continue to be a focus for us, but we do have that draft available to us if the opposing team continues to ban him out. Our first pick, or ban, is going to be the ninja. They will take out the monk. We'll pick up the swordsman. He's too good to ignore at this point. They grab the archer, which means we want speed once again. We will pick up the fighter. A damn near perfect draft here for the button mashers. Taunts and archers are available. Will we have enough DPS? I am hoping so. In terms of ults, I want to make sure that my ults are layered. So I'm going to go ahead and go with, you know what? Let's go for an early ult. I want the swordsman to cut down that knight, and then we are spawn camping them as much as we can. So here we go. Round number 2. No healer in this match. Back to the typical warriors. The archer on the side, Hoyt here, will be doing his best to burn down that front line, but this is where the fighter really excels. After they take down the knight, he can charge down the archer, go for a kick, and knock him into his teammate, and this swordmaster is looking strong right now. A taunt comes out, but there goes the kill. It's going to be the first ultimate coming in from Uniboy. Not the most effective, only getting 1, but Puff has ultimate 2. Boom! Finds a kill. One-shots the archer, and the knight will be left to fend for himself. 5-2, but here comes Hoyt with their archer, and the kills are looking suddenly very similar. 5-4, with the knight bringing out his ultimate as well, which will be Aegis, a nice solid amount of defense, and I'm wondering if the button mashers can break through that. Uniboy doing his best here to handle the knight. One-on-one occurring, and the button mashers take the lead here, 7-4, but they are low on HP. This should be quick kills here for the clever camels. 10 seconds and counting. Will the camels be able to shut this down? Fighter runs in, finds a couple more punches. Nagin is getting lower and lower, 7-6, 8-6. It looks like it's not going to be a tiebreaker as the button mashers are going to show their strength and earn a 2-0 over the clever camels. That 2-0 victory will leave the button mashers in first place and a little bit closer to finishing their sponsorship goals, as they are the #1 standing in the rankings list for this league. We'll see you next week for round number 4 for the button mashers.